Hello everyone, it's Pat at Beads and Plenty More, and today I'm going to show you how to make this necklace. It's made with this jelly tube. I used black. It also comes in brown and clear, which are other interesting colors. And then I fed tiger wire through the center of this tube, and then added some beads here and here, and charms on the end. So let's get started on making that. I decided to make the second one using black and gray. So I cut 1 meter of the 0.018 of the tiger wire, which is this one here. Just show you the 0.018 tiger wire. I used a little bit heavier wire because I thought it would stand up better. Now, one of the advantages of this type of necklace is that there's no clasp at the end, so if you don't like doing up clasps or you don't like metal at the back of your neck, either way, it's an advantage. So I fed the tiger wire through the tube, and I didn't want you to have to watch that because it takes a little while to set up, to match up those ends. I want those ends to match up so that I have both sides equal. So what I'm going to do now, against the tubing, I need to use a fairly small bead. So I chose this one. This works quite well. And then I put on a more decorative bead. These are all metal spacers that you can choose ones that you might like better, and then put one of the colored beads and a little daisy spacer. And then I put the matte bead and another spacer, the other black bead. Black beads are so hard to see the hole, especially under the bright light. And then I did another one of these quite decorative ones, and then I'm going to put some more tubing on, so I put another one of the little beads that sit nicely against the tubing. So on the other side I did exactly the same. So we'll go one of these little small spacers, the bigger one, a black bead, and a spacer, the matte bead, and a little daisy again, and the last of the shiny black, and then one more of the decorative ones, and then a small bead for going against the tubing. So we're going to first of all make sure that these all line up nicely. Set them together here. Sometimes you can pull your cord a little bit so that it's not going to sit nice, and it looks pretty good. So then I'm going to decide how much tubing I want to go on this next piece and still leave enough for my dangles at the bottom. So here's the tubing, and I'm going to do a piece about this long, sorry. Here we go. So we'll just line that up there. I'm going to cut that off. And again, I want these two to be the same, so I'll cut two the same. You can adjust these measurements a little bit if you want the necklace to be a bit longer or a bit shorter, of course. So 2 pieces of tubing, and they are going to go onto the tiger wire like so. So this is how I fed on the tiger wire on the big part. And this time I don't need to line up the ends. So there's my 2 pieces that are going to match up to the little beads down there. Make sure everything's snugged up. Now at this point I'm going to have both of the wires come through the all these beads and then separate again at this point. So what I need to do is, first of all, one of these small beads, and I'll put both wires through that. And then the bigger bead, like that. And then I'm going to just put 2 of the beads on here. And of course, always add a spacer between, it looks nice. And the matte colored one here. And then I'm going to repeat this little decorative bead and another one of the small beads. There we go. So now I've got this far. I'm going to separate these again to make a dangle at the bottom. So I do want the dangles to sit a little bit off, not quite exact. So we will check that length here, and I'm going to cut one a little bit shorter so that I have one that's a bit shorter than the other. There, like about that much, just a little bit. So now, again, make sure everything's snug, and we're going to measure. I need, at the end, I'm going to attach my charm, which in this one I'm going to put these feathers on. And then I need to bring this wire back with a crimp bead. So I need to leave myself enough wire at the end to do that. So we're gonna leave about 1.5 inches, I would say. So I'll need about that much on this side. Now in this case, I'm not cutting them exactly the same because I made one a little bit longer than the other one, just so that they hang a bit differently. Okay, so I have my piece off the end here. And I'm going to put another one of my little spacer beads to end the tubing quite nicely. And then my crimp bead. And then we'll go through the charm like that. And this will go around and back into the crimp bead. There we go. And feed that little tail right into the tube. There we are. Then we'll go in with our pliers and squeeze that crimp bead. So that's finishing one side. And if you get a gap, of course, you still have the freedom to tighten up with this side. So I will finish the other side and take some pictures and show you the finished product. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.